I got, we just had non-farm payroll that came out with blockbuster numbers that even surprised the AI. Remember, I had these gloomy numbers that came out, and they actually came out a lot better. 330,000 new jobs was created. And what that's going to do is it makes the Fed want to not have so many rate cuts, right? And so we saw a great move in the euro to the downside against the US dollar. And then we saw this correction back upward again. And so we had a nice little news fade reversal kind of trade. I didn't get in this trade till almost noon and it was up like a couple $100. In fact, I'm going to close it out. I'm going to share my screen with you and show you what we're doing right now in it. It's pulled back a little bit, but we'll get something out of it. And I can show you what my thought processes were behind it, and we can actually go through the trade. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen, and think about the share sound, and then we're going to share screen one, but we're going to portion this off, right? Let's share screen two. Trying to get this thing working. Hello. Basic screen two and advanced, and we'll go to this thingy here, right? And then great. Trying to click it. No, Zoom has these things that are just floating around, and it's like really not extremely helpful. Okay, there's the controls, and there's my screen, and click share. Okay, sharing is caring. Okay, so we're going to bring our page over here. Drag it over. Come on. Okay, so there we go. So we got this little trend line break, and we're up. Now we're up like 1.8 pips with the spread. And we're actually, and I'll show you how like the non-farm payroll, what actually happened. If I can scroll back, and you can see that we took this tremendous drop, right? We got this tremendous drop where we had a price like a roller coaster, right? And then news came out 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. We got the news of the better than expected jobs number, which would cause the dollar to get, the expectation is the Fed won't cut rates. And if the Fed doesn't cut rates, then it would cause the dollar to appreciate, okay? And so we did see this dollar appreciation. And then after these guys made a ton of money, then all of a sudden we've got prices, rallying back up, right? So we got this rally back up. We call this a news fade strategy. Basically, we had a gap. Really? Okay. So we're going to, there we go. So we had a gap, and then that gap got filled on the way back up. Gotta do it again, huh? All right. Right. So basically we filled it right back to that old level, right? To where it returned to the scene of the crime. So return back to the scene of the crime, really within that wick. So return right back to that wick, and then we started to drop, right? And so it dropped, right, and that was moving kind of sideways a little bit, and so we took a little bit of trade out of that. So we're up about not a lot right now. The gross is 160, net is 84. We're up 200. I was trying to get everything going here, but I believe that we'll continue to go south side. I mean, I'm barely in the profit, about $84.98. I might just take that. I don't want to hold over the weekend and just take it, right? Right. And we just don't have our things are a little slow here. So that's our trade, right? So I did give up a few bucks because I wanted to show you guys how we actually trade this, how we trade the news. And now, if you want to, I do have a video. So if you want to get a hold of that, why don't you go ahead and in the comment section below, go ahead and type the word news, and we'll get you that training on how to trade the news. Okay. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. It's going to be a great week ahead. Usually non-farm payroll. That's when we have, everything's kind of choppy and indecisive. But going forward, the next thing that we're going to be looking at is inflation news to see if the Fed has enough information to have a rate cut. Everyone's waiting for the rate cut. Meanwhile, gold and other things are moving higher as well. In the expectations that inflation will come down. We came down from 7% inflation. We're at 3%. We're close to the Fed's target of 2%. And so sometimes the market is a discounting mechanism. So it's like saying, yeah, the data does not show 2 yet. I'm like, I might hit this again. I might hit this now. Oh, not that. We need a little bit of juice on this. All right. 10 standard lots short. All right. So I'm going to see if we can get back to the old low and now pick up a couple $100, right? But I re-entered short. Nice. And if I had to tell a little bit and wait a little bit more, and I've got some other little juice down there, kind of like going, you should just stay in the short, Greg, right? But anyway, but if you want that news, that training, or I made probably close to like $8, $9, $10,000 trading news. And the news is a very difficult thing for people to trade, and a lot of people, they advise you not to do it. And I advise you not to do it either if you don't have the information, you don't have knowledge. So again, type the word news in the comments section below if you'd like to get access to that training. News, NEWS, and I'll talk to you soon. Greg McLeod signing out. Peace and pips. Cheers. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.